Ladies and gentlemen, and you meme creators out there, we're going to get started with part one, getting started for the meme. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Let's see what we got here. Number one. So the next slides, I'm going to just scroll through quickly. If you want to get extra credit by taking these notes, you can. So here you go. Not that fast. If you want to take this note, take a note on that page. If you want to take a note on that page. If you want to take a note on that page. If you want to take a note on that page. If you want to get extra credit, take a note on that page. All right, so we're all going to do this though. I want you guys to all make sure that you have a scoring guide, and you look at that scoring guide and figure out what to do. Right, so this tells you how I'm going to grade you on the assignment. So make sure you have a scoring guide out. Make sure you put your name on it. Make sure you wrote down an intelligent question about it, and go on from there. But one of the things we need to know is that we're going to make a document that's 255 by 3300. So there's important information on here. So let's go ahead and jump back over and go to the slideshow, if I can find it. Okay, there it is. All right, so make sure that you've already looked at good examples on the wall, so you know what you want to do. Make sure you have a good idea. Make sure you've run it past me, so you can tell if it's appropriate or not. But come up with your idea for what's going to be a good meme that's going to explain something about this class, the rules, the procedures, what we do in this class. Make sure for everything that you're going to use your Google account. All right, so let's take a look over here. We're going to go to PixlrE. So go to www. Just search for Pixlr. Okay, so you're going to go to Pixlr.com. So do a search for Pixlr, go to Pixlr.com. And then once you get here, there's a bunch of different tools. They've got some AI tools. They've got all kinds of tools. We're not using any of those things. They're good tools. We're just not using those today. Don't use Pixlr X. We don't use that. We're going to use PixlrE for excellent. This is an excellent choice for the day. And again, make sure you sign in. Make sure you sign up, log in as you. Okay, so I'm going to continue with Google, and I'm going to make sure before I continue with Google that if I come down here, like this is my account. You want to make sure you sign up with your Google account. Okay, so make sure you're signing up with your Google account. Okay, so that's me right there. Click on that, and I am logging in as me. Okay, so once you've successfully logged in, so we are going to create a new document. Okay, and this allows us to put in the right size. So we want it to be the size of a piece of paper. So you can either do it this way, 255 by 3300, or this way, landscape. So portrait or landscape, 3300 by 2550. I'm going to do it 2550 tab 3300. Okay, either way is okay by me. Now, before you go any further, give it a name. This is going to be meme. Okay, you're going to put your name on there. Okay, and then you're going to create that document. Okay, and then I'm going to show you two different ways to get an image off the internet. And so I'm going to redo the one does not simply a meme. So I typed in one does not simply. I clicked on images, and so I'm going to find the one that I want. Okay, and so if you want a crummy image that gets pixelated with all blocky and nasty quality, you're going to click on this one and right click on that and save that. But we're not going to save this, and what we're going to do is we're actually going to click on it, and then it's going to open it up bigger, and this will give us the full quality. So I'm going to right click on this, and I'm going to say save image as. Okay, and I'm going to go to my files, and then I'm going to create new folder, and I'm going to make a new folder called meme. And then I'm going to double click on that, and I'm going to make another new folder called assets meme. We put all of our assets in there. And then I'm going to hit save and make sure I'm going to change the name to something that makes sense, like one does not simply. That's very obvious. And I'm going to hit save. But I already done it, so I'm going to hit cancel. Okay, that's one way to do it. The other way is the same thing. Find the picture, click on it, right click on this again. But this time you could say copy image address. Copy image. Now we're going to do copy image address. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to jump back over to Pixlr. Okay. And I'm going to make a new layer. Okay. So I'm going to go layer, add image as a brand new layer. And then I'm going to search through my files. Okay, so I'm going to go to my files. Oh, there's that meme folder I just made. Oh, there's my assets folder I just made. And I'm going to click on that and I'm going to open it. Okay, and so then I'm going to drag it up to the top. Oops, went too far. And then I'm going to drag it down. I want it to be half a page just to save paper, or not paper, but to save ink on the printer. Okay, and so I have this layer over here and I can turn it on and off. Okay, and then that's one way to do it. I'm going to do another one now. Here's the other way to do it. You could go layer, add URL as layer, and I'd copied that URL of that picture. So there's the link to it, and I could do it that way too. Okay, and so now I have this layer. I can turn this on and off. This layer, I can turn this on and off. Okay, either way though, you want to probably make it half the size of the page. All right, I'm just going to turn that. I'm going to turn this one off and just use this one. Okay, so that's it for part one. No, it's not it for part one. There's a couple of things here. Let's take a look at. Let's jump back to the spiel here. Okay, so we made our account. We made our document 255 by 3300, or the opposite. We titled it with your name on it. We did all that. So add a picture that is appropriate, fills half the page, and has good quality. Okay, I showed you how to get good quality and not crummy quality. Let's do one thing before we carry on. I want to show you how to make sure before we get ahead. So click on the magnifying glass, and you're going to click and see if it gets pixelated too bad. Nope, it's not super bad. So if you hit Shift, you can zoom out. If you click, it zooms in. At any rate, or you can use your scrolly wheel on your mouse. If I have a mouse and I'm using the scrolly wheel. Okay, so double check and make sure that the quality's good, which we just did, and then. Oh, I didn't. We got to name the layer. Oh, I didn't do that. Oh. All right, that's worth the point. So let's go back over here. And so this layer, so we want to name it. We want to name that layer main. That's not how you spell main. That's the wrong main. Main, and I'm going to put BG for main background. Okay, and so you're going to name that layer. So whenever you're like, oh. I want to go to the main background. There it is. So we can turn the main. Oh, I named the wrong one. I needed anyway. You figured it out. Make sure you name all your layers and name them correctly. I'm not going to fix it because I don't want you to have to watch me fix it. All right, next, let's go back to our PowerPoint. Okay, we did this. Now, if you're getting extra credit for taking notes, answer all these questions. All right, that's it. That's it for this one. Go on to the part two after this.